Cancer, come closer. We're standing at the hinge of the year, the solstice doorway, where the light pauses, the shadows breathe, and the truth inside you rises like the tide that can't be held back anymore. This is your season, your return, your remembering. The sun steps into your sign, Mercury turns its face backwards, and suddenly the past, the present, and the future all sit at the same table asking you to listen. So take a breath with me. Let your shoulders drop. Let your intuition come to the surface like moonlight on water. Because what's opening for you now is not small. It's not subtle. It's not something you can ignore. This is the homecoming of the soul, and you're ready for it. Welcome into my channel, Cancer, and welcome home to yourself. The solstice is your solar rebirth. The moment the sun moves into your sign and lights up the parts of you that have been quiet, waiting, healing, and holding too much for too many. There's a sense of returning here, not to who you were, but to who you actually are underneath the noise. You may feel more sensitive, more intuitive, more aware of what's shifting beneath the surface. That's not instability. That's alignment. Go with it. Feel it. All right. We're going to dig into some cards here this morning, see what's supporting us, Cancer, during our solar return, during the solstice. I love the solstices. I love summer, but that's there's a reason. I have a Leo rising, so my rising sign is Leo, so I just love summer. I never did before. No, I did as a kid, and then I went through my 40s and my early 50s, and I hated summer, and now I'm back to loving summer again. So we're good. We're good here, right? All right. But anyway, we're going to pull some cards. We're going to look at the anchor for your solstice. We're going to look at what the Mercury retrograde that happens in your season is going to be looking for you for the solstice. We're going to look at what you're releasing right now and what you're taking back, what you're reclaiming. And then we'll look at your path forward. We'll pull clarifiers if I need to. A little bit about me. My name is Moriah from Moriah Spirit Tarot. I am an intuitive reader, so I use the cards as a tool, not as, the book definition of the tool. So I definitely will read the cards. I do know the book knowledge of them, but sometimes the energy that comes off of them has nothing to do with what's in the book, okay? Sometimes it's something completely different. Sometimes it's close, but I get a little bit of a different feel off of it. So I just go with it. And if that's not your type of reader, if you want somebody more rigid, somebody that follows the rules, well, then you need to go find that reader, because I'm not your reader then. Okay, I do everything by intuition. I'll be visiting your sign about once every 12 days, so expect to see another video in about 12 days. So let's take a look at what we got going on here. I am going to use the Rider-Waite today for you. Let's take a look at your solstice anchor, shall we? So this first card is the anchor of your solstice, the energy that's rising in you as the sun enters your sign. This is the part of you that's waking up, stretching, and remembering its own strength. So what is the solstice anchor for Cancer? The Six of Pentacles. So, equal energy exchange. That's what I'm getting off this card. Pentacles is earth. And the Six of Pentacles is all about balance, the balance between give and take. So a reciprocal energy exchange. You can think of it as I get an electric bill for the electricity I use. I pay the electric bill. There is a clean exchange going on, clean flow of the money going on. I want to eat a nice salad and have, a cup of soup at my favorite restaurant. So I order that, the cook prepares it, the server brings it to me. I pay for the meal, I leave a tip for the server. Equal energy exchange. Okay? You getting what I'm saying? I sit with a friend when they're having, a hard time. And then when I have a hard time, they come and sit with me. Equal energy exchange. Okay? So that's the anchor for this season for you, Cancer, is that equal energy exchange. For everything I put out, I will get something back in. If I'm putting all negative crap out, I'm going to get all negative crap back in. If I put out positivity and light and joy, and I give that out, that's what I'm going to get back. If it's a mixture of the two, I'm going to get that back too. Doesn't matter. The Six of Pentacles talks about that equal exchange of energy. Okay? An equal energy exchange. All right. Here in the 3D. All right, let's take a look at what Mercury... Yes, I do use notes. I do. I take notes to keep me focused. Because otherwise I would just go willy-nilly off and do whatever I wanted to. But we have to talk about Mercury retrograde now. So the Mercury retrograde in Cancer is not chaos for you. It's clarity. So... it's pulling up old conversations, old patterns, old emotional agreements that you never actually agreed to. This card shows what's surfacing so you can finally see it cleanly. So let's take a look. So retrogrades don't always have to be bad, you guys, especially a Mercury retrograde. And retrogrades do have us look in the Wayback Machine to see what no longer aligns with us. What do we not want to carry with us any further? Right? What can we just let go of? So let's take a look at what we can let go of during Mercury retrograde. It's in its shadow right now. It officially goes retrograde, I believe, on the 29th. So during your season, it will be going into retrograde. So let's see. What is the Mercury retrograde pulling in? So that you can see it. Oh. It's going to bring back all the times that you've had to stand up for yourself. And to help you see if that was really a place that you needed to stand up for yourself, or if you overreacted, or if you underreacted. I'm getting a sense of, are you reacting at all when you need to be? Are you standing up for yourself and what you believe in? So Mercury, I think it's going to bring you some clarity around your boundaries and where you need to stand up for a boundary that you may have placed. If your child is going to touch a hot stove, you're going to stop them from doing so. You're going to be like, don't touch that, it's hot. And if they still reach out and touch it, they have to live with the consequence of getting their finger burnt. And you're going to feel horrible because you're their parent. And you're like, I told you not to do that. Children are willful creatures. They're just going to do what they want. They are. And they learn through doing. And they learn by their mistakes the same way all people do. Right? So, but I think what Mercury retrograde is going to do for you, Cancer, is going to pull in some clarity around where you need to be standing up for yourself, where you need to set boundaries, and where you need to dig into your boundaries, where you get to be a little bit, this is what I said, and I meant it. Okay, I think you get to be that person during retrograde. I think you're going to get some clarity around that. so that you can, either strengthen that boundary or release it if it no longer serves you, right? All right, let's take a look at card number 3, what you're releasing. Let's take a look at what you're releasing. So you're letting go of any emotional labor that was never yours, releasing the need to soften your truth so others feel comfortable. You're releasing the version of you that over-explains, over-gives, and over-holds. And this card that we're going to pull now is going to show what weight is pulling, what weight are you putting down? So what weight is Cancer putting down? Where might they have been over-giving or over-holding or over-explaining themselves? And where can the Cancer collective lay some things down at? The 3 of Pentacles. All right. This could have something to do with your work. Or to do with how you receive information from your bosses. Or how you receive information from your guides, higher self. Any stubbornness, anything resisting working as a team. And, another Pentacle card. I think we're getting a little earthy here in the water, Cancer. But the 3 of Pentacles is he's teaching these two. He's the master, and he's teaching these two how to become masters, right? So it's a team effort. This is what we're working on. This is what I need you guys to do to help me. So maybe it's not asking for help. I think we're getting to the bottom of this now. Spirit wants you to know that you can ask for help when you need it. And you need to put away the pride. You need to drop it. The pride needs to go. Okay? The pride of not asking for help when you need it, not asking for assistance when you need it. I know that, if you were raised in our generation, I'm a Generation X. If you were raised in our generation, we were taught, that we could do whatever we wanted, but, we should work hard to be able to work alone, right? And that's not the way it is. We need to be able to do teamwork. We need to be able to work together sometimes, team building. I think kids that were raised in sports got a little bit more of the team aspect of life, but those of us that were not and were completely loners back then, we would do good to learn how to ask for help when we need it, to not be so prideful, to expect, to have expectations around receiving help, because Cancer, I know you give all the time, but you won't ever take, and that's where this is coming from. We need to have reciprocal give and take, okay? Needs to be reciprocal. All right. We're going to look at the part of you that's coming back online. So your emotional authority, your intuition, your inner knowing. This is where you stop cushioning other people's reactions and start honoring your own. So Cancer, let's ask Spirit what you're reclaiming in this this reading. What is Cancer reclaiming over the next 12 days during the solstice? Balance. Reclaiming your balance. Reclaiming your balance. We have Temperance. Okay, reclaiming your knowledge of earth and sea. How they work together. How it works together. Oh, that's beautiful, Cancer. It's beautiful. She's pouring water from one cup to the other because she's transformed the water. So if you think of transforming the water, right? What water are you standing in? Is it stagnant? Is it not moving? Is it not flowing? Is it got green algae on top of it? Or, is it flowing really good? Is the current great? I mean, what can you do to reclaim your authority, okay, around your balance? So how can you balance work and play? How can you balance inner time and outer time? How can you balance those things? That's the gift that's coming back to you. You're going to see it. It's going to be clear. It's going to be like, oh my goodness, I've been overgiving in this area and I've been undertaking in that area. I need to balance the two. I need more balance in my life. All right. And then we have the path forward. So let's get your final card for your direction going forward, the energy you're stepping into as the solstice opens the door and Mercury retrograde clears this path for you. So this is your movement, your momentum, and your next chapter. Where is Cancer heading during this season? What is a possible future for them if they embrace the balancing act of give and take, the balancing act of making sure they're getting enough work and enough play, standing up for themselves, working as a team? What can they expect? Okay, 8s may be important for somebody because I just pulled 2 8s. So we've got the 8 of Cups, which is you completely walking away from whatever doesn't serve you. He's lost the taste for all these cups here. He doesn't want to taste it. He's just lost the taste for it. And you should expect some clarity to come in with some very quick, fast messages for you. And it looks like you're moving in the right direction because see, all those arrows are going in the same direction. All of those wands are going the same way. So you're moving in the right direction with this walking away. It's just figuring out what do I need to lay down? And what do I need to keep? So Cancer, I would really tell you to look at what you need to lay down and what you need to keep. Okay, and really make that kind of your focus of solstice. Kind of make that your focus of solstice season, and Cancer season, right? And use the energies of the Mercury retrograde. Don't fear them. Use them. Take the clarity it brings you of past behaviors that no longer serve you. Past relationships that no longer serve you, past memories that are painful and need to be worked through. Use the energy of Mercury in retrograde to help bring those to the surface, and then take the time to sit with them. Take the time to balance your life, to bring temperance into your life. Okay? And walk away from what doesn't serve you anymore. It's okay. You can do that. So Cancer, this is your reset. This is your homecoming. The moment you stop shrinking your truth to fit inside someone else's comfort. The solstice lights your way forward. And Mercury retrograde clears the emotional debris behind you. So you are not returning to the past. You're returning to yourself. You're remembering who you are. So what you need to do this over the next 12 days, what's really going to help you? Rest without guilt. Say no without apology. Don't be afraid to say no. If it doesn't align with you, it's okay to say no. Okay? Revisit old conversations with clarity. Protect your emotional space. Trust your intuition over external noise. Let go of what drains you. Choose peace over people pleasing. Your mantra, which is also the title of the video today, is my inner world is my power source. Meditate on that over the solstice. We also have a full moon in Capricorn coming up during your season. That'll be, I believe, on the 28th as well. So I will be posting a video for the full moon a little closer to the date with some guidance on how you can celebrate the full moon and how you can cultivate that energy. It'll be a collective read, so we'll take what resonates and leave what doesn't, right? But this is your threshold, Cancer. The solstice has lit the lantern in your hands. The Mercury retrograde has cleared the path behind you. You're stepping forward with a heart that is wiser and softer and far more powerful than it was even a week ago. Honor what you feel. Protect what is sacred to you. Speak your truth without shrinking it. And let your intuition guide you like the tide guides the moon. If this reading found you, if it stirred something awake in you, if it felt like a message whispered through the veil, trust that. And if you want to walk this path with me, you know where to find me. Until next time, Cancer, tend your inner world like a holy place that it is. I appreciate you so much. I love you so much. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Cancer season. Until we meet again in about 12 days. I am Moriah Tracy. Have a great day.